Hi, Assalamualaikum and good morning children. How are you today? I hope you guys are doing well. I would like to wish all of you Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri, Maaf Zahir dan Batin. Okay children, let's continue our English lesson. Today's topic is time. Boys and girls, by the end of the lesson, pupils will be able to tell it time based on the pictures correctly, and pupils will be able to listen and answer 8 questions correctly. This is an analog clock. It has 2 hands, which are short hand and long hand. Short hand shows the hour. Meanwhile, long hand shows the minutes. Short hand is pointing at number 5. Long hand is pointing at 12. So, what time is it, children? Yes, it's 5 o'clock. Alright, children, today we will ask Mr. Tiger about time. Class, can you see the clock there? Yes. Okay, let's ask Mr. Tiger. Hello, Mr. Tiger. What time is it? Repeat after me, class. Hello, Mr. Tiger. What time is it? Mr. Tiger says, it's 6 o'clock. Repeat after me. It's 6 o'clock. Okay, children. This is a digital clock. Let's ask Mr. Tiger. Hello, Mr. Tiger. What time is it? Repeat after me, class. Hello, Mr. Tiger. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. Repeat after me, class. It's 11 o'clock. Okay, children. Now, let's take a look at the clock. This time it's a little bit different. As you can see, the short hand is pointing at 2 and the long hand is pointing at 6. Do you still remember the word half past? Okay, let's ask Mr. Tiger. Repeat after me. Hello, Mr. Tiger. What time is it? It's 2:30. Let's say it one more time. It's 2:30. Okay, children. Now, let's ask Mr. Tiger again about the time. Hello, Mr. Tiger. What time is it? It's 12:30. Yes, it's 12:30. Or in other words, we call it as 12:30. Today, we will learn a new word. It is quarter. Repeat after me, class. Quarter. Quarter means 15 minutes. We also have learned that on the right-hand side of the clock, we will use past. So we can say a quarter past something or 15 minutes past something. Something depends on the short hand. If the short hand is pointing at 3, it becomes it's a quarter past 3. Okay? Okay, kids. Now look at this example. What time is it? Yes, it's a quarter past 4. Why? It's because look at the long hand, it's pointing at 3. It means 15 minutes has passed. Meanwhile, the short hand is pointing at 4. So, we can say it's a quarter past 4. Okay, kids, look at example 2. What time is it? Can somebody tell me? Yes, it's a quarter past 11. It's a quarter past 11. Why? It's because the long hand is pointing at 3, which means 15 minutes has passed. Meanwhile, the short hand is pointing at 11. So, it's a quarter past 11. Now, we are going to learn another concept. It's on the left-hand side of the clock. Same thing, a quarter equals to 15 minutes. It's the last 15 minutes, or it's going to be the last 15 minutes of an hour. On the left side of the clock, we will use the word to. The word to. What does this plus 1 mean? I'll tell you later, so we can say a quarter to. We no longer use a quarter past. We now using a quarter to. Now, look at example 1. The long hand is pointing at 9. So, we are using the last 15 minutes. On the left-hand side, we are using 2 plus 1. So, we can say it's a quarter to, and then you have to refer to the short hand. It shows 3, right? 3 plus 1 equals to 4. So it becomes a quarter to 4. It's a quarter to 4. Or in other words, it is 3:45 o'clock. A quarter to 4 means we have 15 minutes more to 4 o'clock. Okay, kids, now let's look at this example. What time is it? Yes, it's a quarter to 6. Even though the short hand is pointing at 5, you still have to plus 1. So, the time is a quarter to 6. 5 plus 1 equals to 6. Okay, kids, let's recap. Look at the first clock. What time is it? It's a quarter past 10. Yes, correct. It's a quarter past 10. Why? It is because the long hand is pointing at 3, which means 15 minutes has passed, and the short hand is pointing at 10. So, the answer is, it's a quarter past 10. Now, let's look at number 2. What time is it? Yes, it's a quarter to 8. It's because the long hand is pointing at 9, which means there are 15 minutes more to 8 o'clock. And on the short hand, it's pointing at 7, and you have to plus 1. So 7 plus 1 equals to 8. So it becomes, it's a quarter to 8, or 7:45 o'clock. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you. Bye.